right. Hi, everyone. This is my first time going live, and I have never been on here before. And I thought I would pull some cards for anybody that is on here. I'm also going to do an oracle pull for the collective for the rest of the week of September 16th, things to focus on, keep an eye on. So if you are looking for some guidance and are new to me, my name is Yogi Raven. I use the platforms of shamanism and energy healing and vibration to work with clients. I am an intuitive life coach. I have worked with clients one-on-one. I have group programs. This is what I do for a living, and I'm just slowly putting myself out there through other streams like YouTube. So welcome, and thanks for popping on here. I see I've got one viewer, so if you just want to say hi, I would love to pull a card for you if you are curious or interested. I'm just going to get some music going, and if nobody pops on, I'll just do a quick poll for everybody and see what wants to come through. I started practicing shamanism about 10 years ago and started doing sessions for clients about 3 years ago. I've been intuitive my entire life, just like everyone else has, but I was resisting my gifts and abilities up until about 3 years ago. I used to be a yoga studio owner. That's why I'm Yogi Raven. My platform and my understanding of understanding the universe really was through yoga and a book that I read a long time ago or started reading and learning about called Seth Speaks. I don't know if anybody's familiar with Seth, but that really took me down the rabbit hole of understanding reality, understanding our existence and how our consciousness and the nature of our soul really works and operates. And I've been working towards finding ways to express that and also help others tap into their intuitive gifts and abilities for the last couple years especially. So I love teaching people about the magic of our reality, of the nature of our existence, of how easily it is for us to receive messages, for us to live a life that is just a little bit more easy and graceful. And also to become the victors of our life and not the victims of our circumstances, which oftentimes we get really buried down from the stories of our past, and they hold a resonance to them that feels much more stronger than we feel we have the power and ability to move away from, hence our subconscious patterning, sabotaging, self-sabotaging relationships, opportunities, and ideas before they've even, barely hit the surface of our heart. So I'm just going to put a little bit of music on here. Let's see what we got. And then we'll just get started. I want a little chill. Let's do this. So typically when I do a session for people, not necessarily pulling cards, I'll pull cards after, but I wear an eye mask, okay? Or I just close my eyes, doesn't really matter. And I hold on to this clear quartz crystal. So clear quartz crystals hold any frequency, any vibration. So any information, verbal, that comes through energetically, that transmission enters into the crystal. And then at the end of the session, I blow the parts into the crown of the head and into the heart of the client. I do collective sessions as well for people, but which are pretty cool. Also, but mostly I just do one-on-one. So I'm just grounding the energy, and I'm just calling my guides in. Okay. And you can find me on yogiraven.com if you are curious about learning more about what I do, the type of experiences people have when working with me. And don't forget to hit subscribe, hit that bell, ding-a-ling, and start getting messages from me. Start tapping into the interviews that I've been doing with amazing light workers and healers that are also soulpreneurs, as well as more of these oracle sessions and information on how to tap into your own intuition. So I'm just going to ask for messaging for the collective for the rest of this week, ending on Sunday, to be specific. I'm asking for source energy and my guides to bring messaging through to resonate at a soul level with the collective that's looking for messaging specifically around this week. Okay. All right, my friends, this is a really powerful week for all of us. So if you haven't already been feeling this buzz, it's been happening for the last couple months, especially when COVID hit, astrologically speaking, and when the pandemic hit and all of us had to, respectfully go into our homes and stay there. But you are really being called to step into your abilities, to be the messenger. All of us are essentially angels on earth, so to say. And you never really know when you're going to be the answer to somebody's prayers. And oftentimes we hold ourselves back from saying things, expressing things, even to the point of standing up for ourselves or creating healthy boundaries, because we fear they will be rejected, they won't be accepted in some way, shape, or form. And what messaging I'm getting, I'm pulled from the Eternal Crystals card, the Oracle card. So these are crystals. And the card is Angelite. And Angelite, or Celestinite, is a very high vibrational frequency crystal that is accessing messaging from the angelic realms. And so the angelic realms are oftentimes frequencies or symbols like Archangel Michael and Raphael that hold personality qualities that support you through your life journey. And so a lot of you are being given this information, but also the big messaging that I'm getting here is that you are the answer to someone's prayers, and that your guides, which I've also got here as the Floret card, your spirit guides, are calling you to step up and to step into that place of being led instead of trying to lead yourself. Allow yourself to be led by your guides. Allow yourself to be led by your inner direction. And don't worry, because you are in a place of protection. This obsidian card is about the root. And oftentimes when things, get stripped from us, realities massively shift, there's this place of feeling like, oh, I did something wrong. And there's nothing that has been done wrong here. What's happening is that you are being asked to focus even more so on the messaging that's coming through, as well as yourself, your physical body. So letting go of the fear and just know that your guides, it's so interesting. We have Angelite and Obsidian, and Obsidian is the symbolism of protection. And then we have Zincite, which is about the physical body, and that also is the root chakra that's correlated with fluorite, which is our spiritual guides. And so it's really interesting. It's like there's this don't worry energy that they want to share. Don't worry, you are protected. Your angels are with you, and they are also helping to guide you, okay? From a higher level, there are messaging that wants to come through your voice, your truth, that wants to be heard by not just you, that is going to be healing for another. And to not worry about that fear of it being received, that this is actually going to root you even more. It's going to actually make you feel even stronger in your conviction, in the guidance that's wanting to come through for you. And the other card that I got, the physical body, the Zincite, is it's almost like there's messaging, like your guides are wanting you to tap into keeping your body as high of a vibration as you possibly can. And there I'm hearing the words, like I'm hearing sleep. You want to make sure that you are sleeping more. So if you feel the need to rest, we are right on the cusp of the fall happening. So the leaves are changing, and so is your internal rhythm. And so to give yourself that permission to sleep, to move slower, and to allow yourself to even practice playing around in the dream state, maybe even being curious about lucid dreaming. Maybe you've been having some crazy dreams. They've been coming on even more. And this is messaging that you are awakening. Your third eye is activating. This is not something that is, made up. This is absolutely true. And this is happening on the collective level. I can't tell you how many clients and how many people that I have spoken with that have told me, because they were asked to, they weren't able to go to work and they had to work from home, it gave them so much perspective. The polarity gave them so much perspective. They had the time to focus more on what their soul was desiring, and that was stepping into more of a light worker role or getting more curious about their own intuition. And so that's happening for all of you. That's absolutely happening. And again, the blue lace agate, you guys, this week is really about communication. So making sure that you are speaking clearly. If you have issues if maybe you get confused when you get into an argument and then you get flustered because somebody else is really great at, arguing or twisting your words, or you have ability to, you just shut down and you don't speak. This is the call to get clear. So if you're having sore throats, this is also an energetic buildup. Not just, you may be getting sick from something else, but, spiritual shifts in the body or shifts in the spirit shifts the physical body as well. So if you are having just scratchy throats in some way, shape, or form, slightly or more so, don't worry too much about it. It's about the clearing that wants to come through for you. And the last card that I want to pull, for the collective, is about that commitment, and it's the Garnet card. Okay, and this is commitment to yourself, to your dreams. This is connected to the heart and the sacral. Okay, and so this also has to do with flow of prosperity and flow of money. Okay, the root chakra helps you feel safe and secure, but it's really the second chakra that helps you generate. Okay, and so they really want you to focus this week on the guided desires that are wanting to come through. So they're going to come through as intuitive insight or ideas, or you're going to get messaging around something coming in as in threes as validation. Okay, so pay attention to that, and also make sure that you are in a place of self-gratitude, self-pleasure. So making sure that the flow of doing things for yourself back into the whole process of your physical body and the root, okay? When you clear your body, even when you go outside for just a walk, for just a little bit, it shifts and moves the elements inside of you so that you can get more clear with, you know, what direction you need to go next. Or maybe you just need to take a break from studying because you can't quite remember, you know, a problem or memorize whatever it is that you needed to. But keep that commitment to yourself. Keep that commitment to yourself, because you want to make sure too, and I'm getting messaging around the words that you're saying to yourself, that you're not lying. You're not lying to yourself and to others. And that's that other piece around the clear communication. There's so much around throat chakra that's coming through. Throat chakra. And so just making sure that your word is your bond, not just to yourself, but to others. Okay. So notice if you are, if any issues around communication are coming up where you're feeling you're being lied to, or you are noticing when, you know, you are saying yes too many times to too many people, and that's going back into listening to yourself. Because the more clear that you're going to get with your physical body and your physical mind, the more you're able to listen to the messaging that wants to come through. So big message for being the answer to someone's prayer. Okay, so just notice where you accidentally show up right at the perfect time for someone or something. Leave me a comment. Let me know how this resonates with you. And don't forget to subscribe. And if you want a one-on-one session, just message me at yogiraven.com, YOGIRAVEN. Until next time, my friends, take care and namaste.